Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We've got a match lined up a little bit last minute, but we're going to be doing There Is No Team versus CosmiK. I am your host, Envy. I am not joined by any of the Action Sports Ball team at the moment, but I expect that they will drop in at any time.
Jones is here.
Just a couple of seconds. Jones is here. Hell yeah, Jones is here. Jones, we've got a great match lined up today. We've got CosmiK versus There Is No Team. Go ahead and mute their audio real quick. Sideline. There we go. Okay, can you hear their game audio?
Yes.
They're talking?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. How about now?
No. We're good.
All right. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ping the teams and tell them to ready up.
Can you stream your screen?
My heart was taken over. I forget my
Okay.
in the afterglow.
All right, they're gonna start here in a couple seconds. I'm gonna try to cast my screen. Screen, go live. Oh, it's all coming together now at the last minute. Oh God, there's so much pressure.
All the graphics, you have so much to handle.
So much
So much to deal with.
things to juggle. Okay, we're about ready to head down onto the field.
That red dot right there that you see on your screen, that's $5,000 right there.
$5 fucking grand, the best $5,000 I ever
the transition,
spent.
that was $5,000.
I ever spent.
Custom build.
All right, we've got neutral doubts here and are ready to roll.
CosmiK and There Is No Team. Might wanna.
All right, it's gonna be Fractured coming out hot with a calm possession. Okay, I'm gonna take their audio out of my ear now because their comms are lit, fam. They're fucking yelling and calling things out. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's a very quick-paced game. A lot of passing, a lot of interceptions. Fortunately, I cannot.
Let's see what we can do. Fractured, send it down into the pit there. Rad Nathan's going to be there to pick it up. He's going to show a little control, get a nice deep clear off of the ceiling. It's going to get picked up by Gygasm. He's going to try and walk it into the bubble. Sends it forward there to Shady. Shady's dancing around on the floor. And he'll manage to get it.
Man, what a start.
Ooh. What a good start.
Oh,
yeah.
Little easier
Beautiful.
to see now. There we go.
Action Jones, can you see the screen okay?
Yes, now I can see the screen perfectly
Fantastic, fantastic. Ooh.
We got
It's like a quick 1-2 trying to come out from
off.
Fractured there.
Yeah. Oh man, he gets picked up. But again, another interception.
Dirty
Cleared
Dan
off.
sending it real deep. We'll see if some Fractured stacks can get down there in time.
Oh, he picks it up.
Oh my God, no, this is the wrong team set. It is not Fractured
Yeah, I
versus
figured.
Space Force Area
I told
51.
you.
Oh my
Yes,
God!
it's the CosmiK
Oh
and
my
There's No
God!
Team.
Oh my God! Oh, it's There Is No Team versus CosmiK.
Yeah. So the team Gygasm, Rad David, and Rad Nathan and White Dragon are on. That is the There Is No Team.
All right. If my colleague would do me a solid and commentate for a little while, I can sort this out.
Can do. Okay, we're coming out of the 2. Picked up by Cider, who's going down the center, clears it down to the right 2. Although there might be a delay here. Xavier takes it, has it down on the bottom, and it bounces off into the ceiling. Doesn't get picked up, bounced off by Gygasm, who kicks it. Then Xavier takes it, but he throws it back, but his teammate's not there to grab it. So it floats all the way down onto open and then picked up by Cider and tossed out. Kind of averts the goal there. Picked up by Shady. Looking for somewhere to pass, but it is stolen. But the White Dragon finds it, passes it over to Shitty again, who then throws it in there, and it looks like, yeah, right, an insight shot by White Dragon. Sorry for the delay there, folks. I have to use the actual stream to do my commentating. I can't use the live cast of the game itself. All right, we're 0-7. 0-7 favor to There Is No Team. And we're coming out here with CosmiK on the joust, picked up by Cider, thrown down the center, picked up by Gygasm, who then passes it over to Nathan. He's looking for somewhere to go. He passes it backwards, hits it to Gygasm. He then moves forward, but Shady just barely misses it there, and it gets cleared off to the right
There
tunnel.
we go, just in time to catch the replay.
There
What is
we
that,
go. We got an
CP
inside
Wise?
goal by CP
Very
Wines.
nice.
There we go. CP Wines 18.
That's got to feel good if you're on CosmiK. Kind of break the ice, get yourself nice and loosened up, maybe get some points on the board.
No, anything can happen. 6 minutes left, 2-7. There's a lot of game left to play on round 1.
Mm-hmm.
See, Nathan's taking, looking for someone to pass it.
I'll give you a little break there. So we've got, who's that? Rad Nathan come up the side. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
slam
White,
dunk. Wow.
Rad Nathan sends it in to Rad Nathan, who whips it in for a quick little dunk.
White
A
Dragon,
fast
but yeah.
play and tough to defend against.
But yeah, once you get that close to the goal, you either have to crowd it with basically everybody, or it's kind of going to go in.
Ooh, a quick duck move there by Dirty Dan. Like There Is No Team's going to try and clear it out, but it gets picked up, sent back in for a missed 3. Shady's going to try and get the deep clear, but CosmiK Stacks are there to pick it up again. Send it right back where it came from, into There Is No Team's bubble. Excuse me, their zone. They didn't make it quite to bubble yet. CP Wise trying to set up for a play, but Gygasm is going to sneak on in there and steal the disc from him. Shady, they're lightning fast with the grab.
Man,
Puts
just
it
like
in for
that.
another
No one was
3.
there. Yeah, wide open goal. Tossed in there by Shady.
Sets There Is No Team up 10 points. 4 minutes and some change left on the board. CosmiK has got to start. They got to start pulling something out.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. With 4 minutes left here.
Ooh, okay, all right, okay, yeah, showing a little more control here, walking it up nice and slow, looking for the cross pass. It's gonna miss Dirty Dan and get picked up by White Dragon there. He's gonna get a bounce clear through the tube.
It's done there, picked up by Nathan.
There Is No Team. Oh,
just good defense.
We've got to save. We've got to save.
Good D on that one.
Pops it out.
Yeah, man, kicked right out of there.
There Is No Team's gonna take another shot at it though. That same exact play. We've seen this before with different names and faces.
Yeah. Man. What do you do? What do you do to stop this?
What do you
Not
do
winning
to
the goal
stop
already.
that? Yeah.
When it happens, they're just right there the whole time. I guess.
It's like you wanna keep your eyes forward to watch the play, right? You don't necessarily notice that there's a monkey hanging on the top of your goddamn goal.
Right. You're so distracted by where the ball is at, you don't realize.
Just sitting there
Screwed you're
waiting.
about to be.
Waiting
Seconds
to whip
later.
one
Oh,
in.
here we go. Nice
Another
clear.
save?
Get that out of there. But picked up by White Dragon and
Oh.
just thrown back down there.
Almost connects off the backboard. I think that would have been another 2 points there for There Is
That
No
would have been a
Team.
disaster for round 1 for sure. Although 2-14 is not looking good, especially if they're playing defenses already.
Look at
Another
these
slam dunk. Wow.
saves.
Man, he's just doing some side. There is
We're
no
not gonna
team.
watch that. We're gonna watch this beautiful save. There it is, and he sends it back in. Good work though, Cider, sending it in from 3 meters.
Wow.
To put
That's a
There Is No
self-goal,
Team up 14 points.
Yeah, I think it
Oh my
bounced
God,
off
Cider
in
is
there.
on CosmiK.
No, it bounced off of him, right? Yeah, I think it was Shady who put it in there instead of kind of, it probably bounced off his head or something.
Ooh. We've got passes connecting from CosmiK.
All right, picked up by CP
Their heads are cool.
Oh wow,
Very
nice,
nice.
great insight.
And a tough angle too there from Dirty Dan, but manages to put it in the top pocket.
Man,
Love
yeah,
to
I
see
mean,
that.
12 points left. You know, it's going to be difficult to catch up.
What is it?
Going into round
yeah,
two.
a minute and a half.
Definitely a little bit of momentum going on here, which is nice to have. It's just a question of, you know, can they kind of, I don't know, come up with an effective strategy to deal with this this consistent dunking that keeps happening to them. It's happened at least 2, maybe even 3 times, or close to a dunk, basically. Where they do this situation where they just hang off.
Look at these beautifully completed passes coming from There Is No Team. Oh my goodness. All across the floor.
They just don't
The
have
left,
good D
to the
against
right,
someone
to the
charging it in.
floor, to the cut.
Yeah, and he just charges it in, but, you know, the 2 defenders are so focused on the ball, they don't realize the cross play there. You just dunks, you just tosses it right
you got to
in
keep
there.
your eye out for those cross plays. You may have a few options there. It's a tough thing to defend against if you're on CosmiK.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, they're just going to keep exploiting it if it's successful, right? They're not going to stop. Oh, wow. Great pass.
Ooh.
Again, another long shot. Completely undefended. It looks
What a quick play, too.
Yeah, completely
30
undefended.
seconds on the clock. It's definitely mathematical at this point. Round 1 is going to go to There Is No Team, and these viciously precise passing plays.
Yeah, There Is No Team's doing a great job moving the ball, hitting their other teammates, and just, you know, they're not making too many mistakes. It feels like, you know, it's pretty clean.
Their threes have all been on points. Their passes have all been connecting. You see, like they're in the mid when the disc is loose and somebody from There Is No Team gets their hands on it. It's not just a blind clear. They're popping straight over to that teammate.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's
Let's
the
have
key
a
difference
peek.
there.
Look at this even spread on points.
Yeah. See, I think they're just doing a good job of positioning their team, being in a situation where they can get a goal, and then, you know, every member is sort of contributing. Because look at all the assists, too. Pretty evenly spread, even by the top scorers. By Shady, especially, 6 points, 3 assists. And then White Dragon with 6 points and 1 assist. They're just doing a great job. Same with stuns, too. You can see that on the other side. I mean, it's so evenly distributed on There Is No Team. It's just a great... And
it's like there's 4 copies of one player just working in perfect unison.
It's like the same dude playing 4 different times. And, you know, they don't have to really... they're not playing much defense, right? So the saves and steals are so low, but... they're just doing a great job keeping it.
If we hadn't seen all 4 of them here on the field, I would suspect that maybe they were the same person. Perhaps.
The names are different. Maybe it's a, you know, multi-boxer of sorts.
Yeah. It could be like one guy with
PCs,
with like 4 headsets on, like one facing forward, one to the side, one to the left, one back.
The most elaborate. This is interesting. Okay, so then the possessions are relatively equal. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that, and the stuns too are pretty similar.
Well, we did see those really fast. Yeah, those really fast plays from There Is No Team. They wouldn't have the disc the whole time, but once it got into those hands, you know, it would just find those passes all the way up the play, kind of like pinball its way straight into the goal, basically.
Yeah, they're being very efficient with the time they do have the ball. I think that's what this is telling us here. And, you know,
all those shots taken.
CosmiK is just having a lot of shots taken.
Just and the assist, like you were saying before, you know, they're like a well-oiled team, like 7 assists.
Yeah.
Wow, in 1 round.
Yeah, they're doing good.
It's incredible. How many scores did they put up?
Individual. Oh yeah.
Have they had an assist for every score? Let's see.
Yeah, or at least.
There's about 7 points on the board, or 7 scores on the board there, so 7 or 8, yeah.
Very close to
an
it.
assist
Very
for every
few
score.
unassisted points. Yeah. Right.
You don't see that a lot.
No, you don't. Usually,
It looks like they had a player drop here, so I'm gonna put an
Right.
earpiece in so I can keep an eye on that. Let's
see what's
head on
happening
over to
here.
the. Yep.
We are joined midway through here by Rod. We'll see if he unmutes himself here. Here we go.
Got Rod Sounderman
Welcome to
on
the
the
jungle.
line.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Rod Sounders, how's it going?
Rod Sounderman.
I was definitely, just waiting to be introduced.
Yeah.
Didn't want to intrude at all, and I definitely was not stuffing my face with nachos.
Completely on time.
Rod, you are in for a treat. There is a well-oiled machine playing on the
See
field
that?
here today.
I've seen a couple of the replays. I looked at
Yeah.
those stats. Was it 7 assists, 11 shots on goal to what, 3 on the orange team?
Right.
Yeah.
On CosmiK, yeah.
Gonna-
No, they're doing great work. You know what? Now might be a good time to talk about our corporate sponsors for this round. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring out again, $3,000 for this one, folks. Pay close attention to the
$3,000.
alerts on the bottom right.
You got paid $3,000?
No.
No, we paid somebody
$3,000
$3,000 for the alert graphic.
for the alert graph.
Okay.
This broadcast is brought to you by Lunchables. Round out your favorite niece, nephew, daughter, or son's lunchtime with fun crusts made from whole wheat grains and reinforced by cardboard. With 26% of your daily sodium and just a single delectable buy Lunchables pizza with pepperoni, sex, source of calcium, protein for that little angel who's in your life looking for the most efficient way to trigger early onset diabetes. And I'm constantly amazed at what you can call pizza these days. I'll tell you what, because I remember eating Lunchables. I loved them. And I'm surprised they still sell them. But you know what? They are an incredible treat for everybody. Gotta buy those Lunchables.
Lunchables are the gourmet of third graders. You know, that's
Third
just
grade
it
lunchtime.
doesn't get
Yeah, and
it doesn't get any better than that. Those little cardboard pucks and
Yeah.
all that sodium.
I was that weird kid in school whose mom made him take leftovers to lunch every day.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
I gotta say, I got the shit beat out of me by every single Lunchable.
You didn't have a Lunchable.
every day in lunch.
My
I-
parents
Chaz,
bought
eat Lunchables.
My parents bought Costco crates full of Lunchables. They have when I was a child. I have them to this day. They are
ladies
not
and
rotten.
gentlemen, we're back. Let's
these
head
are
back
resilient.
down to the arena.
All right, let's move back into the game for round 2.
Do you guys notice all
Here we
the Lunchables that they dropped off there in the break room?
Yes. Nobody's
they were
touched
all
them, but they will
Yeah.
last at room temperature for at least a week. Maybe
yeah.
a few months.
The date on them was sometime in the 80s, but like I popped one
Yeah.
open and it was still good.
Yeah, they're still fine.
Also-
You can have the nacho spread can be you can just leave that out there. Flies won't eat it.
Also, a great substitute for Imodium. If you got the runs, stop it.
Oh,
Lunchables.
That'll clock you right
Mm.
up. Yeah, if you have the runs,
Yeah.
please. Get some of that nacho cheese in you from our favorite sponsor of Lunchables, and that'll clog the tubes. Tell you what, not a problem. In fact, I feel like they should put that, like milk of magnesium is the runs. The antithesis of milk of magnesium has to be the nacho cheese that you buy at Lunchables.
Correct.
They should prescribe that at
Indeed.
the doctor's office. Okay, here we go. I think we're getting settled.
We're
here. We got the
live.
clock- Yeah, we're live. We got the clock settled on top, and we got the countdown going down.
We've got
see
a
who
new
we
project
picked
on our
up here.
hands.
Oh, picked up by there's no team.
Here's no
Shady.
team.
Shady hits it, passes to the left, and gets picked up by CosmiK. Oh, and it slips out of his hands.
That's from
Picked up by
Xavier.
Dirty Dan.
Xavier gets a
passes
deep
it down.
clear.
What
Can
a
they get
clear
down
by
there in
Dirty
time to
Dan.
get an easy goal? Oh, he just misses it barely. I think that was Dirty Dan.
Don't you hate it when you run into the wall and it misses your hands?
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
Yep.
Tell you what, he missed. Oh,
That
man, it's
is
so
the
difficult
worst.
because that's a great opportunity. But picked up. Oh wow, he misses the. Who is that? I guess that. But Xavier passes it, clears it down to 2, but it gets clipped on the side of it, bounces back. Not what he wanted to see because
Back on
now
the
there's no
rim.
team. Is having a little bit of initiative. Picks up by Dirty Dan, but a little bit of a tussle there.
Steals back and forth.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of active defense going on here. Both teams kind of, but it's barely missing it, each time. You have to imagine.
I think I am seeing a lot better defense on CosmiK's side, not getting giving There Is No Team the chance to make the shots that they were.
Right.
First
Yeah, they're a little bit better, a little more aggressive. But again, they clear it.
Whoa!
Oh, wow, they got it.
Whoa!
I did not
Let's get a
expect
replay
that.
on those guys.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I did not expect
Clear.
the stun to come up.
Picked up.
Came in out of nowhere.
Oh.
Yeah, but right into the hands of the goalie on that one. It didn't work out. Pass down, and Nathan, who's on the bottom, but he gets stolen by Xavier, who's going to probably clear it. Yeah, clear it down the tunnel.
Action Rod, you're right on the money.
He just misses the three-pointer. That's brutal. You hate to see it.
Those are the types of shots that you cannot afford to miss against a team
no,
like
not
this.
in games this close. Especially when you're trying to get some momentum after a pretty difficult round one. Oh, man. He picks up by Coco. All four down there, going to do some regrab action to try and catch up to this ball. That was a great clear, though, all the way down. Can they get it? Just bare. I think it looks like Nathan kind of kicked that out of there. Picked up by Guygasm.
We're missing the minimap.
Man. There's a lot of action on this game. A lot of steals. A lot of great passing.
No
lot of near
points on the
misses.
board. 2.5 minutes down.
No
A quarter of the way through.
Yeah, kind of rare for some of the games that we've been catching.
What is this, a 1930s football game?
That was bad.
Whoa!
That's back when
Comes
they
out
put
in the
hills in the
stun
turf,
in
right?
time to get his hands
Yeah.
on it and sends it deep again.
And smoke breaks at half.
That's not great to have, yeah. Oh, here we go.
Damn.
All right,
Oh,
finally a
wow.
goal by CosmiK.
Send it
Nice
up to
assist by
CP.
Dirty
Put it in
Dan.
for an easy 2.
Nice, easy 2 by Wines. Just perfect. Now, that's what you want to see. We'll see a little bit more of that. We might see around 3. And we'll see if they can keep it together on CosmiK side. Bring it out. All right, Guygasm going down the center. He's on point.
Taking a
Gets around the
second
geometry.
to set up a
Yeah,
play.
get oriented. Passing to Shady's going in. Oh, that was a great cross play there.
Just like
Look
that,
at
There Is No
all
Team
those.
ties it up.
Yeah. Wow. That
1,
quickly.
2,
Yeah,
3,
pass it back.
into the
Boom,
4.
right in there. Man, difficult to. Is that difficult to defend, NB, when
Oh,
Kinda this close.
hell yeah. No, you're
Yeah.
gonna get whiplash trying to follow that disc back and forth. Uh-oh.
Oh wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is yeah. You don't want to see this with the CosmiK.
Rad
winner.
Nathan.
Unless you're a
Yeah.
fan
Coming
of
in
There Is No
hot.
Team, then you absolutely do.
Then
want
you
to.
absolutely do want to see it, but if
You
you're CosmiK in this
absolutely want
case-
to see that.
That has got to be the fastest goal I have seen in this game
Yes.
in my years of commentating.
Yeah, you're using the commenting echo arena. Passed down by Dirty Dan over to CP Wines, but gets stunned and stolen from by Shady. He's then going to clear it down into CosmiK's end. We'll see if they catch up to us. Get dangerously close to the goal. There's no
Loose
goal there.
disc.
Oh,
Floating
they
in
just
front of the
barely
goal.
miss it once again. Oh, but picked up by Xavier, who then is going to try and clear it, but misses the throw just a little bit from the tunnel there. The guy hasn't passes to Nathan. Stunned though, picked up by Dirty Dan. Who's going to.
I think CosmiK's reading these pass plays. They saw what was
Yeah.
happening in round 1, where they would just, they'd hit these guys down below boot and down below like puddle down there, and like they'd complete that play every time. I've seen CosmiK stop it like 3 times this round.
Like, oh man, is this?
Oh.
Oh man, that is
Double
a good
stuns.
Yeah, great stuns. Great defense by There's No Team in that case. Man, that was
Almost
that was a
pulled
great
through.
opportunity for CosmiK to tie it up for sure.
I'm starting to think that there actually is a team.
Yeah, I'm looking with my eyes, and there are 4
Yeah.
people, and all the 4 people have very similar stats coming out of round 1, but there might actually be a team there. Oh my god,
Oh,
the rim!
that would have
That would've
been
been
a
incredible.
great long shot.
Hey.
He still gets the 2-pointer and ties it up. They'll take it. They'll take it.
They'll take it. Oh.
There's an opportunity to take the lead though and get some extra style points on top of it, but
Yeah,
they managed to
style
tie
points
it
are
up.
key. The style point playoff that comes after this. You really want those style points for that. That's where the real money is made. Unfortunately,
That's where the sponsorships come from.
That's where the
That's how, yeah,
sponsorships
that's how
are
you get
electrical.
How do you
sponsored.
think
Yeah,
we got so
that's how you
many
sponsor.
sponsors of
How do you
totally
think
new
we-
companies?
How do you think we hooked Subaru, friends? Kitchen style points, not from 2-pointers. Save 2-pointers. I'll tell you that much right now. White Dragon going in for the
Full
bottom
court.
passes it, but he misses the pass. Or one of the teammates at least gets stunned. Oh, gets bounced
Hey.
off and partially clear. We're gonna hit the geometry there. It's not gonna get through the tunnel.
Everybody on There Is No Team there in the pit.
You have to blink
Ready
twice
to
to
try
make
and
sure
make
there's
something
actually
happen.
clearance on the screen. Because you don't want to believe it's true. Guy has to take it in. From the thing, his teammates are getting in place here. No pressure. He's going real slow like. No one's rushing at him. Passes it to Shane. He passes it back.
Oh,
Guy
yep.
gets a near dunk. 0 meter throw distance on that one. Gosh.
We've seen
What a
those
round.
plays.
Yep. Every
We've
time
seen
you think
these-
CosmiK's about to come back and get ahead, There Is No Team just kind of answers back.
Appears out of
with
nowhere.
with these elaborate pass plays.
Yeah. They gotta be.
They seem like they've practiced this game. I don't think that these players have just bought a VR headset and decided to play, yesterday.
Such an astute observation. I'm glad you brought
Yeah.
that up because
It's an interesting angle.
yeah.
I don't know. It looked like the basket pretty straight
throwing
to
it
me.
down.
People pass it dirty. Hey, here's a good
Whip it
foul.
in for
Look at that,
two.
tied back up.
Tied up
Damn.
again.
Gosh, this is good. This is shaping up to be a great round. A lot of back and forth. Good team play. I think CosmiK's picking it up a lot. I think they learned a lot from round 1, like you were saying, Andy.
Mhm.
Let's hope that they can keep it up and see around 3.
Yeah,
I
that would
want to
be
see
great.
round 3.
Yeah, me too. Especially against these two teams. I feel like once again the connoisseurs are so salty on their picks. It was quite lopsided, I think. I just gotta kind of dunk on the connoisseurs who've given such a fancy title for being so inaccurate all the time. But you know, what can you do? Should I name them by name?
No, we shall not.
21 stars on their team and 2 on CosmiK. I mean, come on, you can't consider yourself a connoisseur and see a game this close and say, oh, it's a sure thing. I don't think so. Picked up by Coco, but pass back. Oh, here we go.
Reset.
Dirty Dance with a great position, passing it
Send
over.
for it.
CP Wines looking for a teammate.
Oh.
Intercepted by Guy Gas, but picked up again. Oh, and then he gets
Not
stunned
entirely
out.
sure what
Oh.
happened there.
Look at this madness
Wow.
in the bubble.
Wow, yeah, stolen there. I think he gets stunned, so it floats out and then gets
Wow.
kicked out, something like that. Some combination of those words seem to have occurred.
Sports.
Not sure
Yeah,
what the
some-
order is. I'll be frank with you, but
Action sports.
action sports, folks, giving you the most accurate commentary you've ever seen. Xavier picks it up, passes it back down, or clears it back down the court, waiting for his teammate. Where are they? Looks like Dirty Dane got stunned. So they probably got caught up in the middle there. Guy isn't picking it up, passing it to his teammate,
Ooh.
but it's a little bit, kind of an interception there almost. Oh, no, not quite. Loses possession. Picked up by Coco. Here we go. Once again,
slow it
CosmiK's in the
down.
power seed, trying to get a lead. The first lead they'll have in this entire round if they can get it. Oh, but they missed the throw. Or missed
They were the
missed
first to
goal on that
score.
one.
They started in the lead.
Yeah. Oh, they did. Oh, it's great to get it
yeah.
up on one.
Better check yourself, Jones.
Better check yourself, Jones. You're
Mm-hmm. That's gonna
biased.
show
You're
up on
biased,
your
Jones.
action review.
Yeah, my action review. I'll tell you what. Okay, if I'm a biased caster, it's biased against whoever the hell the connoisseurs picks. I hate these people. They're just so one-sided. There's so much hurting going on. I hate it. It doesn't make any sense. But they're throwing it. It's great clear. You gotta like. Oh, but they missed the.
Jones loves an
move back there. It
underdog.
doesn't matter. Oh, they make it anyway.
CP
CP1, but it's
will
not.
put it
I think it
right
hit him on the
there.
side there. Let's see who throws it in.
That
I mean,
will
someone just
close
didn't-
out round 2. They were
Man,
CosmiK.
wow.
They clutched up so hard. They came
Such a-
back.
Put up
They
a fight for
they
sure.
put up a
close
fight.
game.
You know, they reflected on what went well, what didn't went well in the
Yeah.
first round, and I love to see that. But it wasn't
I
enough
think
to
what
stop
killed
the
them, though, in
insanity.
this game was just lack of accuracy. They had a lot more shots this time, but not as many on goal. And you'd like to think that they'd be more accurate, peeing into a toilet bowl, hopefully, than they were. in this game today.
This is a slam dunk
Agreed.
contest. Get dunked on.
Agreed.
by Rise, and I have an Eddie on it.
God,
Because they would need a lot of wet wipes.
Yeah, a lot of
Same-
bleach wipes for that one. No,
yeah.
I think CosmiK did a great job on, especially in round 2. I think it would be interesting to see these two rematch again because I feel
You see
like
this
you know,
almost
these are
perfect distribution of points over on There Is No Team?
yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, I think that just goes
Okay.
to show one.
Oh, could you bring those stats back up real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd like
just
to
for a couple seconds.
steal everybody's
I've gotta
eyes
go
over to Xavier's stun count. 46 stuns in this
Oh my
game.
God.
Ooh.
Yeah. He's just punching
In
people
just
left
2
and right.
rounds, too.
Yeah,
Can
that
I-
is a scrappy lad.
Can I just also put in our pet theory that There Is No Team is actually just one dude playing 4 different accounts because of how evenly distributed all these points are?
Yes.
I think
yes.
there's some credence to that. I think there's some
I don't know
credence.
how it's
Oh,
possible, but
They're playing, this looks like they're playing a
for
friendly
Funzy
round
round
3. Yep, for
Okay.
Fun's
Oh,
round 3.
great.
But we
let's-
we have another game lined up at 8 o'clock. So I
Okay.
am going
Yeah.
to cut the stream and get it back over to
Yeah.
the interview channel.
But if I was to bet, okay, if I was to bet 10 yen. Okay, great. So if I was to bet 10 yen, I would think that CosmiK might have a chance to pick up this for funsies round 3. What do you think, Rod?
man, I tell you what, I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
I got my hopes dashed a little bit in that round. It looks like they were gonna bring it into overtime, but
Yeah, that would have been great. How much yen are you out on that game?
more than you want to know, my friend.
Okay.
Um,
So here's
I-
what I was saying.
You know, I spent 5,000 just to get here.
Holy shit, that's so. What's that?
It's really difficult when you're homeless trying to find a computer to commentate.
You gotta find an internet cafe and put in those
Yeah.
yen chips or those yen coins that we were talking about earlier.
Not just an internet cafe, not any internet cafe. An
Right.
internet cafe that allows somebody who smells like they have not showered in 2 months.
Right. And let you
Because I
yell into a
haven't.
microphone without getting kicked out.
But you know,
Yeah.
shout out to the maid cafe on the corner here in Yokosuka.
Right. No, that's
The
good.
maids are very friendly, and I spend a lot of money there.
That's good. No, what I was saying earlier is okay. We each get corporate daddy Lunchables. All right, we get 100,000 yen. All right, and before every game, we bet on our yen money on who's gonna win, and we just keep score of who's
Why
right,
yen?
who's wrong. Why yen? Well, for one, it makes it more difficult to truly understand the amount of money you're putting on the line. It's kind of like when you go to a casino, they give you chips. So every chip is, some dollar value,
Yeah.
but when you're using someone else's chips,
I don't know. I feel like it's the opposite because the yen is equal to what 0.95 cents right now. So
yeah, but nobody knows that though. Who knows that?
all of our
Google
viewers
it.
now.
Well, all right. I mean, if you're gonna Google it, yeah. But we're talking we're gambling. Okay, tell you what. What do you think? We should use USD? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, no. I think we should use rupees.
Okay, rupees to USD. Let's just see. Oh, shoot. It's even worse. So you give me 75 Indian rupees to $1. At least the yen, we can pretend like we're not spending real money. It's 107 yen to $1. So I mean, we're talking. All right, you know what? We won't use yen, so then you don't get taxed for your earnings and proceedings because you are based in Japan. So there might be some issues there. And like we said earlier, we have a shoestring legal budget. We could not afford any missteps here at Active Sports Ball Team 3. So
I know,
Play it
but if
cautious.
we're betting with each other, we're just moving money around. Oh
yeah,
my
I
god.
mean,
We're experiencing some technical difficulties
Yeah,
here.
we're experiencing a couple of technical difficulties, folks. So we'll get the 8 o'clock game on shortly. We're actually a minute early, so plenty of time. We've run on thinner margins before. No, I mean, what the issue is, is we have corporate money, okay, a little bit of shrimp boat money, as I was mentioning, and we can move that between us as long as we keep a ledger and we don't realize the gains, then we'll never be taxed on it. I think
toss that ledger in the oven and
bake it.
Cook those books.
I feel like Lunchables were meant to be like microwaved, but I never saw anybody at any point ever use a microwave with their Lunchable. Like, you have frigid cold, like unnaturally cold tomato sauce in mozzarella, well, quote unquote mozzarella cheese on these things, and for whatever reason, no matter how you stored these things, they remained cold all the way through lunchtime. I feel like they were supposed to be microwaved, but it never happened for me. And that probably explains why they were so stiff every time I was eating these things, but I had no idea what you were supposed to be doing with it. Also, do you remember the sandwiches, the ham and cheddar cheese sandwiches? God.
Oh yeah, those were the only ones I ever had.
Yeah, those were the only. Those were decent. Those were decent.
No,
Although now I'm kind of questioning the meat I was eating at that time.
Oh yeah, you weren't eating meat. You were eating meat byproducts.
Paste. Yeah, I was eating a goopy paste. All right, we're still working on getting the stream. I think we're waiting for Envy to get added. When you're unofficial, it can be a little more difficult to get into the games. So
Hey, Jones.
yes.
Do you mind if this game I shout out our corporate sponsor?
Yeah, absolutely. You have one of our sponsors lined up. Then no problem. No problem.
Absolutely do.
Yeah, the thing people should realize here at Action Sports Ball Team 5 is that sponsors are banging at the door to get their mentions in these streams.
Except for University of Phoenix. They, for some reason, won't sponsor us, but I'm going to shout them out again anyway. My alma mater, I got my communications degree there, so if anybody wants to become a sports ball team caster, apply to University of Phoenix, where a lot of people say you get your money's worth, or you get what you pay for, but with University of Phoenix, you pay for what you get.
That's good. I like that. That's good. University of Phoenix. Educating America, am I right? Please void my tuition, University of Phoenix, for that shout out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got our next match. I've joined in, and I am getting everything set up. We'll take you down to the field right now while I'm doing so.
Do you want to mute their...
So you just kind of sit there doing something.
Oh, yeah.
I have
Yeah,
pretty much comes to every one of my streams and talks.
There we go.
There we go. Perfect.
All right. Let me go ahead and
Rod's going to do
this
the...
stuff.
Oh, you heard. But Rod's doing the corporate sponsor soon.
And I just want to point out another thing. The thing about for-profit diploma mill colleges is that
so misunderstood.
it's for one, they're pumping in a bunch of diplomas. What's wrong with a large amount of college diplomas?
You know what they... Can I just interject a little bit? A little bit of diploma inflation never hurt anybody. In fact, I think the
actually,
economists
guys,
recommend it.
I'm gonna cut this stream really quick and then restart it with the new name.